Hello dear students, how are you all? So after Diwali holidays, I welcome you once again on this wonderful platform, and I very well know that this has been a very long gap, and I'm seeing you after 6 days. So but now uh, I'm absolutely free now, and uh, your classes will be on regular schedule, so you need not worry about the schedule now. And every day at 10 a.m. I take sessions, and it will be regular. Okay, so today this is a special class for SSC CGL, and in this class we are going to discuss some very important spotting error questions. Okay, in this class we are going to discuss some very important spotting error questions, right? We are going to discuss some very important spotting error questions along with some idioms and phrases, and also we are going to discuss some one word substitution. Okay, and some sentence improvement also. Right, so in today's class we are going to discuss some spotting error questions, idioms and phrases, one word substitution, and sentence improvement questions. Okay, good evening Sakshi, good evening Vikramaditya, how are you all? Okay, so let's start with the question number 1. So today's agenda, today's program is to discuss some important spotting error questions, some idioms and phrases, some one word substitution, and some sentence improvement questions. So along with grammar, we will discuss vocabulary too, right? And if time permits, we will discuss some synonyms and antonyms as well, right? So yeah, let's start. So here we have our question number 1. Let's start with spotting errors. Okay, let's start with spotting errors. So here's the question number 1. He studied so hardly, he was sure of passing. He studied so hardly, he studied so hardly, he was sure of passing. He studied so hardly, he was sure of passing. What is the error in this sentence? He studied so hardly, he was sure of passing. See, in this sentence, here we have a word hardly. Okay, and I have already told you the difference between hard and hardly. See, both hard and hardly are adverbs. Okay, but both are different types of adverbs, right? Hard is adverb of manner. Hard is adverb of manner, right? And this word hard should be placed after verb plus object. Okay, or in case of intransitive verb, it should be placed after verb, right? So hard is an adverb of manner which should be placed after verb, and in case of transitive verb, after verb plus object. And hardly is adverb of frequency. Hardly is adverb of frequency, and its position should be before main verb. Hardly should be placed before main verb. So this is one difference. Okay, the basic difference between hard and hardly, there are two basic differences. One, position. Hard is always placed after verb, and hardly should be placed before main verb. And second, meaning. Hardly has a negative meaning. Okay, hardly means rarely. Hardly means rarely. Okay, and hard means with difficulty. Okay, so hard and hardly have different meanings and different positions, right? So in this sentence, he studied so hardly. So here, so should be followed by hard, not hardly. He studied so hard. He studied so hard that he was sure of passing. So here, hardly will be replaced by hard. Hardly will be replaced by hard. Okay. Now the next one. If you're coming home tomorrow, let me know at what time I can expect you. If you're coming home tomorrow, let me know at what time I can expect you. This is a very easy question. This is a very easy question. See, your and your. Okay, your is a possessive word. Possessive. And your is the contracted form of you are. Okay, your is possessive, whereas your with this comma is the contracted form of you are. Okay, so here this is gerund. This is gerund. Gerund means noun. Okay, and if this is gerund, your is absolutely correct, but this does not make any sense. So this coming cannot be gerund. This is main verb here. Okay, so this your should be changed into your, which is the contracted form of you are. So basically we need to change your into you are. We need to change your into you are. Okay, your will be changed to you are if you are coming home. Okay, now the next question. Though we both are of the same height, you are more heavier than I. Though we both are of the same height, you are more heavier than I. This is also a very easy question. Here we have two comparatives and two comparatives are not allowed. Okay, heavier, the word heavier is already a comparative degree. Okay, the word heavier is already a comparative degree, so there is no need to add more. So in this sentence, more is superfluous. In this sentence, more is superfluous. It means wrong. Okay, so heavier itself is enough. There is no need to add more because heavier is already a comparative degree. Okay, yes, Sakshi, more has to be removed. Question number 4. After raising the flag to inaugurate the sports meet, the chairman gave a long speech. Yes. What is the error in this sentence? After raising the flag to inaugurate the sports meet, the chairman gave a long speech. What is the error in this sentence? After raising the flag to inaugurate the sports meet, the chairman gave a long speech. See, rise and raise, these are two different words. Okay, rise means to get up. And raise means to pick. To raise something. And second difference, rise is an intransitive verb, like it is not followed by any object. But raise is always followed by an object because this is transitive verb. Okay, so here after rising we have the flag, which is an object, and as we see, we can see rise is not followed by object. So here rise will be replaced by raising. Here rise will be replaced by raising. Okay, here rise will be replaced by raising. After raising the flag to inaugurate the sports meet, the chairman gave a long speech. Okay, after raising the flag to inaugurate the sports meet, the chairman gave a long speech. This would be the right answer. Okay. Now the next question. He is fatter than me. He is fatter than me. So this is also a very easy question. A subject should always be compared with a subject, not an object. Okay, a subject should always be compared with a subject, not an object. So here he is subject, and as we can clearly see in this sentence, he is being compared, and if he is being compared, it should be compared with a subject because he is subject. Okay, so if we cannot compare a subject with an object, okay, a subject should be compared with a subject. So me will be replaced by I. He is fatter than I. He is fatter than I, because the subject should also always be compared with a subject. That's why here me will be replaced by I, right? These are very easy questions actually. Okay. Now, question number 6. Every child in the class are wearing sandals today. This is a very easy question, and I don't think that I need to waste time on such questions. I will directly tell you the answer. Each, every, either, neither, one, okay, and other indefinite pronouns are always followed by singular verb. Are always followed by singular verb. So here we are talking about every child, and if we are talking about every child, it should be followed by singular verb. So here are will be replaced by is. Here are will be replaced by is. Okay, this is a very easy question. Okay, now question number 7. I and him are very good friends. I and him. So here two improvements are required. First, him will be replaced by he. Okay, but if I write I and he, this is still a wrong structure, because the sequence of more than one pronoun should be second, third and first person. So third person should come before first person. So him has to be replaced by he, but these two subjects have to be shuffled, right? He has to come before I. So the correct sequence would be he and I. He and I are very good friends. Okay, so first improvement, you need to change him into he, and second change, you need to bring he before I, because the sequence of more than one pronoun should be second, third and first person, right? Okay, now the next one. One should look after their parents. One should look after their parents. See, in this sentence, subject is one. Okay, subject is one. Now always remember, one of the boys. One of the boys should. Okay, one of the girls should, and one should. Now you need to understand the difference between these words. When one is followed by of plus plural noun, when one is followed by of plus plural noun, its possessive should be his or her. Okay, its possessive should be his or her, because here we are talking about boys. So according to boys, his. According to girls, her. You cannot use their in these sentences. So if one is followed by of plus plural noun, the possessive should be singular according to the noun. So here we are talking about boys, so in this sentence possessive should be his, and in this sentence we are talking about girls. Don't ever think that if we have plural noun, the possessive should be there. Possessive will never be there because the subject is one. But when one is directly followed by should, its possessive should be once. Its possessive should be once. So in this sentence, there will be replaced by once. And always remember, possessive of one is once, not this one. Okay, sorry, possessive of once is this one with apostrophe. I'm very sorry, this one, once. Okay, with the apostrophe, right? So possessive of one is once with apostrophe. Without apostrophe you cannot use as possessive, right? Okay, the next one, she placed the offering to God in the altar. She placed the offering to God in the altar. Offering. What is the error? Rajendran, if you think that the third part has error, what is that error? See, she placed the offering, right, to God. So placed something to, here preposition is also right. She placed the offering to God. Okay, it's absolutely right. In the altar. In the altar. Now, if you do not know the meaning of this word, you cannot tell the error. Okay, if you do not know the meaning of this word, tell me one thing. What is the error in this statement, in the table? If I write in the table, is this phrase correct, or is there any error in the table? In the table. What is the error in this phrase? In the table. Is it correct? Is it correct? No, this is not right, because here in will be replaced by on the table. Okay, on the table, correct? So in the table is wrong, on the table is right. Now, the meaning of the word altar, altar, altar. Altar is also a table in temples or churches. Okay, the table which is placed in front of God in temple or church is called altar. In Hindi, altar is called Vedi. Okay, you must have heard this word in Hindi, Vedi. Vedi. Okay, the table in front of, or chauki, table, or Vedi or chauki in Hindi we call it. Okay, so chauki in front of God is called altar. Okay, so altar is also a type of table. So if we cannot use in with table, we cannot use in with altar as well, because altar is also a type of table which is placed in front of God, like chauki. So here altar is absolutely correct. In will be replaced by on. in will be replaced by on. Correct? Right? Clear? And don't get confused. Alter, A-L-T-E-R, alter is a verb. It means to mend or to correct. To mend or to correct. Okay. So ALTER, alter is a noun which means a table, and ALTER, alter is a verb which means to mend or to correct. Okay. Now, teachers were instructed to follow an uniform method of evaluation. Okay, what is the error in this sentence? Teachers were instructed to follow an uniform method of evaluation. What is the error in this sentence? Teachers were instructed to follow an uniform method of evaluation. See, in this sentence, A will be replaced by A. Okay, because uniform, universal, university, unit, although these words start with a vowel, but the sound of these words are of consonant. Okay, when we pronounce these words, university, union, unit, okay, or uniform, the first letter of pronunciation of these words becomes Y. Okay, because if we write the pronunciation of these words, the first letter would be first letter would be Y. So although these words start with a vowel, but the sound that comes of these words is of a consonant. That's why we cannot use N, we have to use A with them. Okay, clear? So here N will be replaced by A. Now, the newspaper they admit that advertising sometimes influences their editorial policies. Yes. What is the error in this sentence? The newspaper they admit that advertising in sometimes influences their editorial process. Let me write one more sentence and compare these two sentences. Okay. Okay. Now read both the sentence and try to tell me the error in both the sentences. Yes. In this sentence, in the first sentence, they is superfluous. There is no need of they. It is superfluous. But the second sentence is absolutely correct. There is no error in this sentence. Okay. In the first sentence, they is superfluous, and in the second sentence, it is absolutely correct. Right? Okay. Question number 12. No sooner did I finish my speech, I was subjected to a barrage of questions. No sooner did I finish my speech, I was subjected to a barrage of questions. What is the error in this sentence? No sooner did I finish my speech, I was subjected to a barrage. What is the error in this sentence? No, Vikramaditya. No sooner is followed by past indefinite. So did is absolutely correct here. Okay. Yes, Surya, you are absolutely right. No sooner is always followed by then. No sooner is always followed by then in the second clause. Right? So here, before I, we need to place then. Okay. So error is in the second part. No sooner did I finish my speech, then I was subjected. Then I was subjected. Because no sooner is always followed by then. That is why then will be used in the second clause. Okay. No sooner than. Yes. Sakshi, Prajwal, Sanjeev. Sanjeev, no sooner is always for, if no sooner is in the beginning of a sentence, it has to be followed by helping verb. So no sooner did is absolutely correct. No sooner did is absolutely correct. No sooner is always followed by helping verb. Okay, Sanjeev? The next one. I saw him coming out of the hotel on 10 o'clock. This question is very easy. I don't need to waste time on this question. So let me tell you the answer directly. Here on will be replaced by at. Okay. At, with clock time we use at. Okay. At 5 o'clock, at 6 o'clock, right? So here on will be replaced by at. Yes, absolutely right, everyone. Raju, Sanjeev, Rajendran, Prajwal, everyone is absolutely right. Next one. One of my friend is returning to India from the USA. Yes. Now, what is the error in this sentence? One of my friend is returning to India from the USA. What is the error in this sentence? One of my friend is returning to India from the USA. Yes. Raju, Sanjeev, you are absolutely right. One of the, or each of the, or which of the, some of these words are there. One of the, each of the, either of the, neither of the, all these words are followed by plural noun and singular verb. Okay, so here we have one of my friend. So in place of friend, friends, a plural noun will be used, and verb should be singular, so it is already singular, which is absolutely right. So one of my friend will be replaced by one of my friends. Okay. Now the next one. He knows that your muscles are not same as his. Yes. He knows that your muscles are not same as his. Confused? Just one question off the track and everyone gets confused. Okay. You guys seem to be very confident when usual questions are coming in your way. And whenever any unusual questions comes before you, you get confused. See, in this sentence, he knows, this part is absolutely correct, no error. He knows that your muscles, absolutely right, are not, no problem, correct. Now, some students are saying that here his is incorrect. So, his is absolutely right because your muscles are being compared with his muscles. Okay. So, your muscles are compared with his muscles. So, his is absolutely right. Now, muscles should not be repeated. Okay. So, your muscles are not same as his, means his muscles. Muscles should not be used because it has been repeated. Okay. So, his is absolutely right. Now, what is the error? What is the error then? If he knows is correct, that your muscles is correct, not is correct, his is correct, what is the error? The error is here. This should be are not the same as. Are not the same as. Okay? Are not the same as. Now, what is the difference between same and the same? Let me tell you. Same means exact. Okay? Same means exact. Exactly like each other. Okay, the word same means exactly like each other. Exactly like each other. For example, you are same as I. You are same as I. So in this sentence, you and I are exactly like each other. You and I are exactly like each other. So the word same means exactly like each other, right? And the same is used when we compare. Okay, so here he knows that your muscles are not the same as his. Okay, so same will be replaced by the same. Okay, now the next one, we shall wait till you will finish your lunch. We shall wait till you will finish your lunch. What is the error in this sentence? We shall wait till you will finish your lunch. See, in this sentence, till is a subordinate conjunction. Okay, subordinate conjunction. Okay, and subordinate conjunction is never followed by future tense. Okay, if there is future tense after subordinate conjunction, it should be replaced by present tense. Okay, it should be replaced by present tense, right? And subordinate conjunctions are till, until, unless, provided, when, while, okay, after, before. All these are subordinate conjunctions, right? And subordinate conjunctions are never followed by future. So if there is future tense after subordinate conjunction, it should be changed into present tense. So till you will finish, here will has to be removed. So we shall wait till you finish your lunch. Till you finish your lunch would be the right answer. Okay. Now the next one, question number 17. Flowers that are just picked begins to rot in 15 seconds. Flowers that are just picked begins to rot in 15 seconds. What is the error in this sentence? Flowers that are just picked begins to rot in 15 seconds. See, roten is an adjective, whereas rot is verb. Okay, we all know the meaning of roten. Okay, roten, and its verb is wrote, right? So flowers that are just picked begins. Now the error is very simple and very obvious here. The subject is plural. Okay, the subject is plural. Now plural subject is followed by first form. Plural subjects are not followed by fifth form. Okay, because fifth form is considered singular, whereas first form is plural. For example, go. This is first form, which is plural, whereas goes is fifth form, which is singular, right? So here flowers is plural, which should be followed by a plural verb. So here begins is fifth form. So begins will be replaced by begin. Begins will be replaced by begin. Okay, because flowers is plural and plural subject should be followed by a plural verb, and first form is plural whereas fifth form is singular. So begins will be replaced by begin. Okay, now the next one. You haven't responded to my invitation, didn't you? You haven't responded to my invitation, didn't you? See, here the helping verb is have, and it is also negative. So didn't you will be replaced by have you. Okay, have, because the helping verb in this sentence is have. This is present perfect tense. Okay, so if the sentence is present perfect, we cannot use did, right? And since this sentence is negative, its question tag will be positive. So didn't you will be replaced by have you. Okay, now the next one. According to some estimates, there are 7,000 types of plants. According to some estimates, there are 7,000 type of plants. This is a very tricky question. This is, and also very easy. There is, I don't think there is any problem in solving this question. What is the error in this sentence? See, type will be replaced by types. Okay, because we are talking about 7,000, and if something is more than one, if something is more than one, it should be plural, no? We write one boy, but two boys. So if anything is more than one, it should be plural. So here we are talking about 7,000 types. We are not talking about just one type. We are talking about 70,000 types. So it should be plural. So type will be replaced by types. Okay. The next question. Everyone must sign their full names before entering the hall. Everyone must sign their full names before entering the hall. Yes. What is the error in this sentence? See, here we are talking about everyone, right? Now, every is singular. Every is singular. And if we are talking about a singular noun, we cannot use there. So, there will be replaced by his. Everyone must sign his full names before entering the hall. Right? We are using his because in this sentence, everyone, the word everyone has not been specified whether it is a girl or a boy. And if there is any doubt that we are talking about a boy or a girl, we have to use his. If there were every girl in place of everyone, we should have used her. Okay, so here there will be replaced by her. There will be replaced by her. Okay, now the next one, question number 21. The Great Wall of China is the one structure built by man visible from the moon. The Great Wall of China is the one structure. See, in this sentence, there is no sense of this phrase is the one structure. Okay, so here is the one structure, is the one structure should be replaced by is one of the structures. Okay, this is the right structure. Is the one has no meaning. Is one of the should be used in place of one is the one. Okay, now the next one. In the fourth semester of the course, the attendance fell down. In the fourth semester of the course, the attendance fell down. Yes, what is the error in this sentence? This is a good question. Such questions often confuse a student. You will definitely be appreciated if you can answer this question. Okay. This answer will show me your level. Yes. Prajwal said fall down, Surya fall down. Is there anyone who can answer this question? I am giving you 30 seconds. Only 2 answers so far. Is there no one who can answer this question? Okay, let me tell you. See, here fell down. Fell means to go down. Okay, and fell down means to fell on the ground. Okay, for example, I was running fast, so I fell. I was running fast, so I fell. The price of this bike fell down drastically. Now, compare these two sentences. In the first sentence, I have used the word fell, and in the second sentence, I have used the phrase fell down. But both the sentences are wrong. In the first sentence, I was running fast, so I fell. Here, in the first sentence, I am talking about myself. I was running. And if I was running and I fell down because I fell on the ground. So here, fell will be followed by down. But in this sentence, in the second sentence, we are talking about the price of a bike. So price of a bike will not fall down on the ground. It will go down. It will decrease. To fall means to decrease. So here down is superfluous. Here down will not be used. So you need to understand the difference between fell, to fall, and fall down. So here fell is absolutely correct. This is second form of fall, but down will be removed. So here down is superfluous. Okay, hope you got the answer. Clear? Okay. Let's see the next question. Question number 23. Some of his luggage was lost on the train. Some of his luggage was lost on the train. What is the error in this sentence? This is also a very easy question, so I don't think you may have any problem. Yes, Saroja, what is your doubt? Saroja, what's your doubt? Tell me. I'll try to clear it. What is your doubt, Saroja? And others, please try to solve this question. Some of his luggage was lost. See, here on the train, here preposition on is not right. On will be replaced by in. Okay, because we do not travel on train, we travel in train. Okay, and if we travel in train, our luggage will be lost in train, not on train, right? We do not carry luggage on train, we carry luggage in train, right? So here on will be replaced by in. And luggages is wrong. Ramanan, luggages is wrong. Luggage is absolutely right. Okay, there is no plural form of luggage. This is wrong. Okay, luggage is absolutely right. Okay, now the next one. No sooner the minister had heard about the accident than he rushed to the spot. Yes, what is the error? See, I have just told you that no sooner, or hardly, or scarcely, okay, or little, or few. These words are always followed by helping verb. These words are always followed by helping verb, not subject. Okay, so here after no sooner, subject and helping verb should be shuffled. So the minister had will be replaced by had the minister. Okay, so the minister had will be replaced by had the minister, because these words are always followed by helping verb, right? Any negative adverb. Okay, if you have studied adverbs properly, you must know that negative adverbs, if used in the beginning of a sentence, are followed by helping verb. Okay, now tell me one thing. Have you studied inversions in detail? Guys, have you studied inversion in detail? How many of you have studied inversion? This is a very important chapter in English language. Inversions. How many of you have studied inversion? How many of you have studied inversion? I guess no one has studied so far. Okay. Uh, Guys, what I am planning? I am planning to take a session on conceptual grammar, right? Means in my sessions, I usually take previous year questions, but I am planning to start a session where I will not discuss previous year questions, rather I would discuss concepts, okay, or you can say uh, theory. I will discuss theoretical things in class. Would it be good? Would it be? I guess it would be better, huh? Along with previous year questions, if we discuss concepts, it would be better, right? So I'm planning, like, in 1 or 2 days I'll start this. Okay, one additional session along with previous year. I'll start one additional session. Okay, so here the minister had will be replaced by had the minister. Now question number 25. My nephew began working for me about 10 years ago. See, begin is the first form, began is the second form, and begun is the third form. Okay, so here we need second form in place of third form. So begun will be replaced by began. Begun will be replaced by began. Okay, begun will be replaced by began. Question number 26. Prohibition aims at reducing traffic accidents, many of which is caused by drunkenness. See, Prajwal, here we are talking about accidents. Okay, so which is absolutely correct? It is absolutely correct. The error is in the third part. The error is in the third part. Many means more than one. So many is to be followed by plural verb. Okay, so here is will be replaced by are. Many of which, okay, prohibition aims at reducing traffic accidents, many of which are caused by drunkenness. Okay, now question number 27. Across the world, discussions on curing cancer are any longer just wishful thinking. Yes. Now this is a good question. Across the world, discussions on curing cancers are any longer just wishful thinking. What is the error in this sentence? What is the error in this sentence? Across the world, discussions on curing cancer Yes, what is the error in this sentence? I did not get any answer from your side. What happened, guys? What is the problem? What is the problem? See, here any will be replaced by no. Okay, because any is used in interrogative sentences or negative sentences. Okay, any has to be used in interrogative or negative sentence. Negative sentence means if the sentence is already negative, we can use any, right? For example, do you know someone, anyone, no one? Okay, I do not know someone, anyone, no one. I know someone, anyone, no one. Now compare these three sentences. compare these three sentences. This sentence is interrogative. This sentence is interrogative. So here use of someone and no one is incorrect. Here anyone will be used. Do you know anyone? Okay, do you know anyone? In the first sentence, someone and no one will not be used. Anyone will be used because the sentence is negative. In the second sentence, since it is negative, and in negative sentence also we use anyone, so in the second sentence also we cannot use someone or no one. In the second sentence also we have to use anyone. Okay, so if the sentence is interrogative or negative, we have to use anyone in place of someone or no one. But in the third sentence, this sentence is neither interrogative nor negative. Third sentence is neither interrogative nor negative, right? So in this sentence, we can use someone or no one. We can use someone or no one. But in the third sentence, we cannot use anyone. The difference is clear that anyone has to be used in when the sentence is interrogative or it is negative. Okay? Okay? So here any will be replaced by no. Clear? Now, the next one, question number 28. I and he have prepared the lesson thoroughly. This is a very easy question. This is a very easy question. See, I have told you several times that the sequence of more than one subjective pronoun should be second, third and first person. So here I and he will be replaced by he and I. I and he will be replaced by he and I. Okay, this is a very easy concept and we have discussed this concept several times. Okay, now question number 29. The vacancy was filled by a young scholar who had an extensible knowledge of ancient art. Now, such questions are very important and tricky. Okay, such questions require a good knowledge of confusing words, right? There are many words which are confusing words. Okay, so you need to study all the confusing words which sound similar but actually have different meanings. Okay, there are some words which are which sounds very similar, like terrific and terrible. There are two words, terrific and terrible, and I have seen many people confused. They don't differentiate between the meaning of these two words, terrible and terrific. Terrific means something which is very good, splendid, wonderful, and the word terrible means which is awful or which creates terror. So terrible and terrific, these are two confusing words which sound similar but have different meaning. So the same concept is there in this sentence. Okay, I have given you the clue. The difference between terrible and terrific, there is difference in these two words. So the same concept is there in this sentence. Now I'm giving you 1 minute to find that error. Okay, and your time starts now. Yes, I'm waiting for your answers, guys. Okay, let me tell you the answer. See, here we have a word extensible. Okay, now extensible is the adjective of to extend. Okay, extensible is the adjective of to extend, means if something can be extended, it is called extensible. Okay, if something can be extended, if something can be extended, it is extensible. Okay, if something can be extended, it is extendable. Okay, extensible, sorry. And the word extensive has a different meaning. Extensive means wide. Extensive means wide. Okay, which is, or you can say thorough. Okay, extensive means wide or thorough. So in this sentence, extensible is not required, extensive is required, because the vacancy was filled by a young scholar who had an extensive knowledge, like wide knowledge, thorough knowledge of something. Okay, so here extensible will be replaced by extensive. Now, you cannot solve such questions until and unless you are well versed with the confusing words in particular. Okay, okay, I will try to take a session on all the possible confusing words that can be asked in examination. Okay, soon I'll be taking a session on this. Okay, so in that class we'll discuss all the confusing words which can be asked in exams, right? Now, question number 30. This novel of Sheldon is more interesting than any other novel. This novel of Sheldon is more interesting than any other novel. Yes. What is the error in this sentence? What is the error in this sentence? See, this sentence has no error. This is absolutely correct. Okay, there is no error in this sentence. This sentence is absolutely correct. This sentence is absolutely correct. There is no error. Okay. Now, an eminent surgeon is visiting the hospital to attend a surgeon's conference. An eminent surgeon is visiting the hospital. An eminent surgeon is visiting the hospital to attend a surgeon's conference. See, in this sentence, spelling of the word eminent is incorrect. Now, you need to keep this in mind that spotting errors can also be based on misspelled words. This is a question from previous year paper. Okay, and if such questions have already been asked in previous year examinations, there is a valid chance that questions based on misspelled word can also be asked in spotting error section again, right? So you need to keep in mind that spelling errors can also be incorporated in the spotting error section, right? So here the spelling of eminent is wrong. The right spelling is E-M-I-N-E-N-T. E-M-I-N-E-N-T is the right answer. Okay. Now the next one. Most countries in the world is for peace. Most countries in the world is for peace. This question is very easy. Here we are talking about most countries, which is plural. So is will be replaced by are. Here is will be replaced by are. Okay. Now, question number 33. Our office buys 5 kilograms of paper every month. Our office buys 5 kilograms of paper every month. This sentence has no error. This is absolutely correct. Okay. This sentence is absolutely correct. Our office is singular. Okay. This is singular. So buys is absolutely correct. Buy would have been wrong. Okay. Buy is wrong. Buys is absolutely correct. So this sentence has no error. Okay. Now the next one. Many a men have realized that real happiness lies in making sacrifices. See, many a is followed by singular verb. So have will be replaced by has. Okay. Have will be replaced by has. Okay. Have will be replaced by has. Now, the next one, 35. One of the most important factors that contribute to the success of a person is his sincerity. What is the error in this sentence? This is a very difficult question. Yes. See, one of the, I have told you this several times. Now you should not miss this concept at least. Okay. One of the is followed by plural noun. So here factor will be replaced by factors. Okay. Factor will be replaced by factors. Okay. Now the next one, question number 36. A technical view of new gadgets sometimes differ from an economic perspective. A technical view of new gadgets sometimes differ from an economic perspective. Yes, a technical view of new gadgets sometimes differ from an economic perspective. What is the error in this sentence? A technical view of new gadgets sometimes differ from an economic perspective. What is the error in this sentence? See, I have told you several times that first form is plural, which is used with plural subject. Okay, and so I'm very sorry for the disturbance. Plural subject is like first form of verb is plural, which should be used with a plural subject, and fifth form of verb is singular. Fifth form of verb is singular, which should be used with singular subject. Okay, so differ is plural, whereas differs is singular, right? Now, if the subject is plural, verb should be differ, and if the subject is singular, verb should be differs. Now, in this sentence, subject is a technical view. A technical view, this is the subject, and this is singular. Okay, this is very obvious that the subject is singular. So if the subject is singular, it has to be followed by singular verb. Okay, if the subject is singular, it has to be followed by singular verb, and first form is not singular, fifth form is singular. So here differ will be replaced by differs. Here differ will be replaced by differs. Okay, so a technical view of new gadgets sometimes differs from an economic perspective. Clear? Clear? Okay, wonderful. Now next one. Books fair encourage reading habit. Books fair encourage reading habit. Yes. What is the error in this sentence? Books fair encourage reading habit. Now, here books fair is a singular. Okay, books, fair, books, fairs, and book fair and book fairs. I have written these 4 phrases because I want you to know that such questions can also be asked. Okay, now if you look at these phrases logically, you will understand that what is the difference. See, if we are talking about fair, if we are talking about fair, in fair many books will be there. There it is impossible that if a fair is for books and there is only one book cannot be in the fair. If it is a fair, there has to be more than one, or hundreds and thousands of books, right? So if we are talking about fair or fairs, book cannot be singular, it has to be plural. Okay, because logically in a fair, is it possible that there is only one book? No. If we are talking about fair, there has to be hundreds and thousands of books. So book can never be actually singular if we are talking about fair, right? Now books has to be plural. Now the word fair can be both singular and plural, because if we are talking about just one books fair, it is singular. If we are talking about multiple fairs, it can be plural. So books has to be plural, right? But fair can be both singular and plural. Okay, so here books is common, but fair is singular, so this is a singular subject. And if the subject is singular, it has to be followed by a singular verb. But here the verb is plural, so encourage will be replaced by encourages. Now I have told you these 4 expressions because question can also be asked on this concept. Okay, so if we are talking about a group, if we are talking about a collection, the noun cannot be singular, because a singular noun cannot make a collective noun, right? A boy cannot form a group. To form a group, we need more than one boy, right? So if we are talking about fair, book can never be singular. Clear? Okay. Now the next one. Question number 38. Each of the girls are clever. Now this question is very easy, but I want you to answer this question in just 10 seconds. Yes. See, this question is very easy. We have already discussed this question many times, that each, either, every, neither, these words are followed by singular verb. So here are will be replaced by is. Okay, are will be replaced by is. Now the next one, question number 39. We need to surround ourselves with, hello, I will not read this question. I want you to read this sentence carefully and tell me the answer. Okay, I am giving you 1 minute to answer this question, right? Your time starts now. Your time starts now. Yes. What is the error? We need to surround ourselves with caring people, particular. So here word particular will be replaced by particularly. Okay. Particular will be replaced by the word particularly. Okay. Particular will be replaced by particularly. We need to surround ourselves with caring people, particularly loved ones who bring hope and support to our hearts and minds, with whom we can communicate. Okay. Right. Particularly is the right answer. Particularly is the right answer. And let me take you to the previous question, question number 38. I guess I was, confused. Uh, I'm also a human, and I can also be confused. So it is not a, you know, you know, something that can never happen. So let me explain this question again. I am very sorry that I got confused and I read something else. Okay, I'm very sorry for this. Let me explain this question again. Question number 37. Okay, human error. You know, books fair encourage reading habits, and I got confused. Let me tell you the reason why I got confused. I got confused because in my previous class I explained the same question with a different angle. Okay, so I was thinking about something else, but when I uh, read this sentence again, then it suddenly came to my mind that I have explained something wrong. So I am very sorry. I apologize. Please forget the concept that I explained, and I am explaining it again. Okay. In this sentence, encourage is absolutely right. Encourage is absolutely right. We need to change this fear. We need to change this fear into fairs. Okay. We need to change fair into fairs. Books, fair. And this book, this book cannot be plural. this book cannot be plural, because when we use two nouns, the first noun is actually an adjective. I am very sorry that I explained it the wrong way. When we use two nouns together, the first noun is actually an adjective. That's why it cannot be plural. So if I write books fair, this books is wrong. It should be book fairs. Okay, book fairs encourage. This noun cannot be plural. So it has to be book fairs. Okay. Now, the point where I got confused was, if we change it this way, fair or fair of book. If I write the expression book fairs in this format, then we cannot use the word book. In this format, we need to write books. So in my previous class, I explained this concept in this format. In my previous class, there was a question where fair of books was written. So I explained this question in different format, and it was in my mind. That's why I explained it wrong. I'm very sorry for that. So the concept is, when two nouns are used together, the first noun is actually an adjective which cannot be plural. So here books is wrong. It should be book. And since we have plural verb here, it means we need to change fair into fairs. Okay? Okay, it happens sometimes. I expect that you won't mind my explaining this question wrong. Okay? Because as soon as I read this question again, I thought that I should clear this confusion. Okay. Question number 38 I have already explained. Okay. Now question number 39 I have explained. Question number 40. UNICEF is an international organization. UNICEF is an international organization. Here the UNICEF, the should be used before UNICEF. Okay, because with the names of organization, with the names of political parties, we need to use definite article. So the UNICEF is the right answer. Okay, the UNICEF is the right answer. The next one, question number 41. The boy who studies hard, he will pass. So in this sentence, he is superfluous. He is superfluous. Okay, in the sentence, he is superfluous. Right. The next one. As a person who believes that honesty is the best policy, I feel that politics are not my cup of tea. This is a very easy question. Here politics is not plural, it is singular. So it should be followed by a singular verb. So here are will be replaced by is. As a person who believes that honesty is the best policy, I feel that politics is not my cup of tea. Okay, politics is not my cup of tea. Now, question number 43. A Tale of Two Cities is written by Charles Dickens. This sentence is absolutely correct. There is no error in this sentence. There is no error in this sentence. Okay. Now question number 44. Though the police tried all sorts of method to elicit. Now this is also a question based on confusing word. Illicit and elicit. These are two different words. Okay. Illicit and elicit are two different words. Okay. Now, elicit is a verb which means to get information. Okay. And illicit is an adjective which means illegal, not allowed by the law. If something is illicit, it means it is illegal. Illicit is the synonym of illegal, not allowed by the law, right? And elicit is a verb, means to get information, to gather information. So though the police tried all sorts of method to elicit information, so here we are talking about to get information. So here illicit will be replaced by elicit. Illicit will be replaced by elicit. Okay. Now, the next one. He asked me what I am doing out in the street at that hour. He asked me what I am doing. Here, the sentence is in past tense. So, am will be replaced by was. He asked me what I was doing out in the street at that hour. Okay. Now, 46. No sooner did the peon ring the bell, the boys, we have already discussed this concept that no sooner has to be followed by then. Okay. So here the boys will be replaced by then the boys. Okay. The boys will be replaced by then. We need to use then because no sooner is always followed by then. Okay. Now the next one. Unless aid arrives within the next few weeks, thousands are starving. See, here are starving will be replaced by will starve or will be starving. Both are right. Okay, because we are talking about next few weeks. Next few weeks means we are talking about future. Okay, so no one is starving. Everyone will starve or will be starving. Okay, if aid doesn't arrive. Okay. Now the next one. I have been working in this organization since 3 years. So this question is also very easy. Since will be replaced by for. Since will be replaced by for. Okay. Now question number 49. Neither of the two candidates have. Now neither is always singular. So here have will be replaced by has. Have will be replaced by has. Okay. Now last question and one more thing. Tomorrow we'll have a session at 10 a.m. Okay. Tomorrow I'll try to take two sessions. One in the morning 10 a.m. it is fixed, and second session probably in the evening or at night. Okay. So in the first session, which is at 10 a.m., we'll discuss some important vocabulary. Okay. In the morning session, which is at 10 a.m., we'll discuss some important vocabulary. And in the evening session, we'll discuss some important grammar rules. Okay. So morning session has already been scheduled at 10 a.m., but stay tuned to get the time of the second session. it will probably be scheduled in the evening or at night or at the same time I am taking this session today, right? So don't forget to attend both the sessions tomorrow. First at 10 a.m. and second in the evening. Okay? Okay, Saroja. Definitely. I will plan my class tomorrow at 8 p.m. Okay, I think 8 p.m. is the appropriate time. Okay. Okay, Prajwal. Tomorrow we'll try to solve some mixed questions. Okay. Okay, Prajwal, I got your point. Saroja, I got your point as well. So tomorrow I will schedule a class at 8 p.m. second class. In the morning, session has already been scheduled. 10 a.m. is the first session and at night 8:30 or 8 around. We'll have a second session, right? So let's see the last question. A well balanced diet is essential for good health. A well balanced diet is essential for good health. This sentence has no error. This is absolutely correct. This is absolutely correct. Okay. So don't forget to attend both the sessions tomorrow. First session is at 10 a.m. and second session will be scheduled at 8 or 8:30, around 8. Okay. So in the first session, we'll discuss vocabulary, and in the second session, we'll discuss some mixed questions. Okay. So see you tomorrow. Till then, goodbye.